Fiji has become the first country to welcome call for proposals under the Communities Climate Adaptation Facility by the Global Centre for Climate Mobility. The C-CAF is a global initiative spearheaded by the GCCM to address the urgent needs of local communities on the front lines of the climate crisis. In an interview with Fiji One News, the GCCM Managing Director Professor says resources are placed directly in the hands of communities, enabling them to lead their own resilience building efforts. Melanie Millie has more.
Hosted by the United Nations Office for Project Services, the Communities Climate Adaptation Facility provides quick impact grants of up to $200,000 to vulnerable communities, empowering them to implement locally driven climate adaptation initiatives.
So one of the aspects that we're working closely with the government is how do we bring the knowledge? How do we bring the data? So communities can make informed decisions. So the government can ensure that its policies is well informed. That's number one. Second is how do we build partnership to support the ambitions of the communities and the policies of the government by bringing the private sector, expert entities and others around specific solutions that can support communities. When it comes to finance, as you know very well, it has been a challenge for small island developing states, particularly in the Pacific, to tap into climate financing.
Professor Amakrane adds the launch of C-CAF in Fiji represents a critical step in shifting climate finance to where it is needed most, frontline communities trying to cope with the climate crisis.
So we're very happy for the opportunity to work closely with the government on the positive adaptation journey of affected communities. Those who need to be relocated, those who need to build resilience in order to adapt in the places they call home, and those who have to look into options in order to decide where and how to plan their next steps.
Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Finance, Professor Biman Prasad and other ministers met Professor Amakrane during his visit to Fiji, where discussions focused on developing innovative solutions, accessing climate financing, and implementing strategies to enhance resilience for communities.
Our countries in the Pacific, we need the speed, we need the scale, and we need a lot more grant financing to address not only the loss and damage, but also the huge economic cost of extreme weather patterns that affect these countries every day.
Through this initiative, the government and GCCM aim to highlight successful projects, share lessons learned across regions, and reinforce the urgency of localizing climate finance worldwide. Merioni Mili, Fiji One News.